three little rabbits named Flopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. They lived with their mother, Mrs. Rabbit, under a big fir tree. Now, my dears, I'm going to buy some bolillos and buns from the panaderia for dinner, and you may play in the fields while I'm away. Hooray, hooray! Just remember to stay away from Mr. Hind's dairy and his large garden. We will, we will. Well, we all know that Mr. Hind plants his garden every spring with all kinds of vegetables. Beans to broccoli, corn to carrots, radishes to rutabagas, everything healthy and delicious. But he is very protective of his plants, and you can get into big trouble if you enter the garden. We know, we know. I'll be home soon. I love you all very much. Flopsy, what should we do? Where should we go? Cottontail suggested, let's go to the field near Progress Park and pick blackberries to have with the bread that Mother is bringing for dinner. Yum! I love springtime. The flowers are blooming, the birds are singing. Yum, yum, yum! The sky is so blue. Let's go pick some berries. Are you coming, Peter? No, not today. I'm not feeling well. How can you not be feeling well on such a beautiful day? I'm bored. How can you be bored on such a gorgeous day? I don't know, Flopsy. I just am. All we ever seem to do is go down by the park and pick blackberries and then hop around. Of course we hop around here. We're rabbits after all. Well, what about the blackberries? Can't we pick something else for a change? And do we just have to hop around? Maybe I want to explore new places. What else would you want to pick, Peter? And where else would you want to explore? I hope you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. What would that be, Cottontail? Oh, get some rest. And if you feel better, come out and join us. Just don't get into trouble, like Mother said. Oh no, I never get into trouble. Flopsy and Cottontail, who are good little buddies, went right to pick blackberries. Come to think of it, maybe I do need to take a walk and get some fresh air to feel better. So Peter, who was a good and curious little bunny, left the house and wandered the neighborhood. He went past the ice skating rink, the pond sculpture plaza, the civic center gardens, and the public library, until he came to a gate that caught his attention. Look at this interesting gate. I wonder where it leads to. Being, as I said, a curious type, Peter gently tried to latch, and the gate opened. Well, would you look at that? This is unlocked, which certainly says to anyone passing by that they should come in. And so Peter went on in, and what did he find? Only the most mouth-watering garden full of every kind of vegetable. I'm so hungry. This is such a lucky find. I want some green beans. Delicious. Some corn. Scrumptious. And some of this lettuce. Divine. But after eating so much food so quickly, Peter began to feel a tummy ache. I think I better look for some parsley, which they say can settle your stomach. As Peter hopped around, looking for the parsley patch, he came upon a man on his hands and knees, raking the soil. Mr. Hines! Why, you pesky little rabbit, have you been eating my vegetables? No, sir. No, I have not. I'm simply lost and trying to get home. Oh, and I wonder if you have some parsley to spare, as I have an upset tummy. Why, you silly bunny. I can see a piece of my award-winning lettuce stuck to your chin. I'll get you for that. Peter, which way is the gate? Which way is the gate? Oh my God! The gate! It's coming! It's up, Peter! I'm stuck and now I'll never get out. I've got you, you tiny mad hopper. But as Mr. Hines lunged, Peter quickly jumped out of the way, and the chase was back on. Peter pointed behind Mr. Hines' back. Look, it's Mrs. Hines carrying a basket with your lunch. And I built up quite an appetite. But as the gardener turned, he saw that there was no Mrs. Hines there. And when he looked again, he realized Peter was slipping out of the gate. Oh, that annoying rabbit. He was clever this time. But he better watch out, because if I ever catch him again. Now back home, the two other rabbits were helping Mrs. Rabbit unload her groceries. Then Peter rushed in. Peter, where have you been? You didn't take blackberries, and you haven't been home. I'm sorry, Mother. I went for a walk and lost track of time. Is there a piece of lettuce stuck to your chin? Oh, that gosh darn lettuce. I'm sorry, Mother. I did have a snack, and I can guess where you got it. But Mother, I didn't know it was his garden. Really, Peter? You should have been more aware. Who else has so many vegetables growing in this neighborhood? I suppose you're right. And since you disobeyed and told a little fib about eating the vegetables and told that little fib, you can have your bread tonight, but no blackberries. Okay, Mother. Now, Flopsy chimed in. Well, you got off easy, Peter. How, Flopsy? I didn't listen to Mother and almost got caught by Mr. Hines. Because you get to eat the good bakery bread, and the berries are not very sweet. What was it like, Peter? Mr. Hines' garden? It was lovely and very tempting, and a place I will never go again unless I have a proper invitation. Cottontail said, one day, Peter, we'll all go exploring. In the meantime, picking blackberries and hopping around isn't so bad. I agree, Cottontail. Though, you think we might try strawberries, or blueberries, or raspberries?